Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Aunt Mary's niece, and I have one of my daughters on the other side.
What's up, y'all? It's the Hoodoo Honcho Larissa.
And so, we're gonna start off with our theme song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Come on, sing out of tune with me. Come on, sing out of tune with me. Sing out of tune with me. Why not sing out of tune with me? How about that? Okay, but look, if I could get 100 subscribers, I'll start singing this song.
Please. Because I'm tired of hearing it.
No, you're not. You're gonna have to hear it because I only got 40 subscribers and it gotta keep on getting better and better and better.
I'm tired.
You're not tired because I'm not tired. We're not tired.
Didn't you say you was tired in your last video?
We can't talk about that. We don't lie. Okay? So that's the thing. Let me tell you about my great grand aunt Muddah. Now, one thing about her, she was, oh my goodness. This lady was a devout Christian, church mother, lived to be 100 years old, was fresh. When I say fresh. And I loved her because I love sitting at her table and canning vegetables, canning watermelon rinds. She especially loved that. But one of the things that I enjoyed most about her was that she actually was a Titus woman to me. And according to Titus 2, older women are to teach and train young women how to live as the Proverbs 31 woman lives. Why? Because you want to mentor young women to be virtuous, faithful, relevant, strong, enduring, well-rounded, charitable, a provider, well-dressed, a wife of a good husband, honorable, wise, kind, and a good mother, praiseworthy, and one who attains and excels at her goals. But most of all, a woman who fears the Lord. Now, this is the thing in hoodoo. A lot of people want to take away the Bible from hoodoo, but you can't take away the Bible from hoodoo because guess what? Hoodoo work with the word. Can I get an amen? Are you going to say whoop, whoop?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead and say it.
What?
Whoop, whoop. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about my Aunt Muddah, and we're going to actually talk about the well-dressed part. Because, when you get to be a young woman, gravity is not necessarily something you start thinking about. But as an older woman, which I am so grateful that I am, because I'm still living. So, you should always have a good bra. Why?
Because when you get older, your titties gonna start sagging.
Sagging titties, you don't want to have that. So my daughter, we was talking, and you hear it on the other side of through. We was talking about how I really hate her using this word called titties.
She hate the word. I don't understand because it's accurate to what they are. They're titties.
They're breasts.
They're titties.
They're breasts.
They're titties.
So they're breasts.
They're chesticles. They're chesticles, Mom. If you don't want to hear me call them titties, I'll call them chesticles.
Okay. So they're breasts.
They're chesticles.
So she did a video that on YouTube that you can go find entitled "My Titties Hurt," and I said, "How this young girl able to find how to spell titties?" Because I thought it was spelled Titties, but she spelled it Tiddies, and I'm like, her titties hurt, and I wanted to kind of rebuke her, but then I said, you know what, we're gonna keep that up because that might be a good discussion. And that might be something that, if my Aunt Muddah was living today, she might have wanted us to talk about. You don't want your titties to hurt or your breast to hurt, okay? Because I like using the word breast, even though she like calling them, what is it again?
Chesticles.
Breasts.
They're chesticles.
So you don't want them to hurt. So what you would want to do is to get a good bra. What would a good bra do for you? It builds
A good bra would lift your saggy titties up.
your sagging breast.
Your saggy chesticles.
Breast.
Chesticles.
It'll lift it up. It'll give it a nice shape.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll let people know that you're willing to do business because you take pride in yourself and it boosts up your self-esteem. So there's nothing like a good bra. Let me show you. These are not sagging breasts.
Yeah, they're not. I'm out here. I'm not gonna lie. See, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They're not sagging.
So you wanna make sure your breast is upright.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't hurt your back either. But also too, so you'll have good posture. But not only that, it will build your self-confidence as a young lady. Now, when thinking about my Aunt Muddah, she had a way with words that is like beyond me. I would love to be able to use language if I figure out how she said it. But it was done in such a way that it was kind of broken English or the Gullah language. But I just love listening to her and her neighbor Miss Tender talk. They lived on Dangle Street back in the 1980s and 1990s and possibly early 2000s. I think one of Miss Tyndall died, I think, in the 1990s. But anyway, they were like the matriarch of my kitchen talk, training me as a young girl to be a young woman and telling me things that was kind of crazy. But the one thing I always remember, even to this day, at age 41 years old, my great grand aunt, I just gonna call her Aunt Muddah because that's what we call her. One of the things she used to always say is, I'd rather be an old man's dollar than a young man's food. And I said, wow. And I would go ahead and get one of those silver pieces, the Susan B. Anthony's, and she would have, and she said, see, a man's dollar is worth more to him, but a young man's food is worth nothing. And I just love the fact of how she would put that thing together. And I said, I tell you what. And so she was so great in my life that I actually named, my daughter has part of her name and part of my name. And we just made it into something. And now I hear it a lot. At one point in time, I've never heard of your middle name. And we used to call it that when we lived in another state. Primarily because my son couldn't pronounce her name. So he would just go with that. And then we moved to South Carolina or relocated back to South Carolina for me. And then everybody just started calling her the other name. But I want you all to check out her video called My Titties Hurt, TIDDIES.
On the channel Flexed Out, FLEXXED.
That I found by mistake because I'm quite certain that she didn't want me to see that thing. But I thought it was funny because it was a spin. Well, you tell them what it's about. Go ahead.
Honestly, I made that as a joke because my mom, as she already told y'all, she don't like when I call my chesticles titties. So in the video, I made up something new called chesticles. I mean, I've been saying chesticles for years now, but I guess I just really put it out there that I call them chesticles. They're chesticles. They're chesticles. Chesticles.
And also, since we're talking about breasts and the power of a good bra, please make sure that your bra is also pretty. You don't want to have one of them grandma bras, that's like $2 from, they used to sell them at least at Walmart. You want to have something that's pretty, even if it's $5. Make sure they're pretty because that also build your self-esteem, right? And it'll have you to speak well, sit up straight, even though I'm kind of like leaning over.
That's gonna build your self-esteem because nobody else is seeing it unless you have a boyfriend except for you. I'm gonna be honest about that. It's just gonna make you look good.
But if you look good, you feel good and you do good. And Deion Sanders once coined that, and I remember that when I was in high school, I believe, either high school, college. And I remember him saying, if you look good, you feel good, and you do good. And we're talking about the power of a bra. A good one. And wearing it. Now,
your chesticles.
I try not to say who it is and why. It don't matter.
Go put your chesticles.
I want you to look good, feel good,
go put
be
your
good.
Chesticles in a titty top.
Don't do that, girl. Don't do that.
Okay.
Now that might be a video that she might want to come up with again. But
I see
never.
how she just disapprove of what I be saying.
But guess what? I got some exciting news, you all. So I'm in Instagram at Aunt Mary's Niece, and I think you all should come and see. And one of my sis, she actually and her name is Beloved Gordine, and she's also has Gullah roots, and she had these amazing hoodoo tarot cards. And I said, you know what? I want to check it out. And so it's probably been about 3 or 4 months since she advertised that she had a set, and I decided to go ahead and buy me a set. So it just came in on
so
yesterday,
good.
and I can't wait. Let's look at it because I haven't looked at it yet. Oh my goodness! So
that's really nice.
it comes with a book, a big book, tarot cards.
You got 2 decks?
Look like it, do really. And tarot cards. So maybe, you know what? I think I should do maybe an unboxing of the Hoodoo Tarot, so we can actually go through it. So you know what? Until next time, we'll see you in about 5 minutes or less. Thank you.